Babe. Monster.
Alright,
They can hear it pretty good in there. Funny thing is, the computer audio records straight to the laptop, straight to YouTube. So they're not even hearing what we're hearing on the computer. They're hearing the actual song crisp as fuck, as if it was playing straight to their ears on their computer. Because the mic is different. The desktop audio feeds straight through, is what I'm saying. So the music feeds straight through to this shit. It doesn't go through the mic. It goes straight through to the audio, to the source of the computer. But when I saw it goes to the mic. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that the music isn't going to the mic. The music is going to the speaker.
so when you talk, the music stops? Playing all while you're talking? Is it loud?
Not to them.
And how are we going to hear what you're saying?
I'm gonna turn the music off when I talk.
Oh.
Really?
I don't want to turn on right now.
Alright. It's okay. You'll understand, over-understand with that by and by. Alright, you gotta watch her on YouTube. What up, watch her on YouTube? Let's get Facebook going. Facebook can't hear the music, so I don't put it on.
I mean, you're doing a
Just don't try to think about it. Yes, and Facebook. Alright, here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me show y'all my pretty face. Wow. 'Tis I, your boy, Lovechile Oversoul. We're gonna do quantum grammar today. Quantum grammar and calling things what they are and what they're not. Spell casting and curses, right? For all those who like witchy things, we're going to bring that into reality. So, what is a spell? You know that spelling is when you put words on paper. Okay? What is... takes pictures. What is spells? Words on papers, right? Easy as that. When you were in school, they said, this is spelling class, and they put a pencil in your hand, and they told you to put this letter on the paper, S, P, E, L, L. What does that spell? Spells the word spell, okay? So what is a spell? Is a word written on paper. Literally, they taught you that. So, oh yeah, see, I'm junkie. All right, boom. So spelling is written words on paper. A spell is written. What is a curse? A curse is maybe a bad spell, a spell that is meant with a certain intent, okay, with a certain energy behind it. They tell you how to do cursive. Now, I want to say what quantum is. To think quantumly is the opposite of thinking linearly. Linear has line in it, linear, straight line, one given direction. Opposite linear would be quantum, many different directions. So when we think of the word spell, I want you to think quantumly, many different things, not linearly, not just that one thing, not just written words on paper. Think of spell as also written words on paper, and you bringing your mental consciousness into reality. Your want manifested into being. That's an example of quantum. More than one thing at one time. So, We'll jump right in. Certain words are good words and certain words are curses. You know the difference because when a word is different, if you can look at a word and it's already makes you say, wait, what? You know it's a curse. Reason being is God, all law is specific. Tree apples come out and they're apples. Apples don't come out and those grapes aren't real. Man-made grapes. Crayon apple is a man-made idea. They took two different tastes and put them together. God is specific. God made apples. God made cranberries. God did not make a crayon apple. So what I'm saying is that, you see, simple. So what I'm saying is that, I mean, you know, the creation, there's nature, let's say nature, because you know, like who? The guy in the sky? Yeah, right. There's nobody in the sky. But I'm saying, creation, nature, all that there is, the law that governs gravity, does not do this weird shit. The thing that governs gravity is going to fall. Specifically, period. It's not no ambiguity. It's specific. That's what law is. I'm saying that because when you look at a word and it's already a question, like, you know that's a curse on you. There's been years of people that took these words and they have distorted them and perverted them and then taught the masses, okay, and then programmed the masses the wrong way so that we would speak curses over our lives. They want us to speak curses over our lives so that we do not, you know, we can't get out of our situations because we're so busy speaking death on ourselves by our own consent. And it's a contract we make whenever we say the wrong things. We do it on purpose. And then when we say, well, you know what I mean, then you're really doing it on purpose. And you really are putting that curse on you and you don't care. So the law says, fuck it, curse. Because law don't care. It makes apples. It don't make crayon apples. So you said morning, and it said morning, got you. You know what I'm saying? So here we go, straight boom, right in. What is a morning? What is morning? Well, it starts with M, O, R, N, I, N, G. Morning. Good morning. But we know that there's another one that starts like this. Now you say, what does that have to do, Lovechile? These are two different, that's spelled two different ways. Lovechile? Come on. Well, how is that? Where were you going with this? Well, okay, spells. You do what with a spell? All my witches out there and my wizards, we do what? You write it and you speak it. You cast your spell, right? So when you cast your spell, it's verbally spoken. You might want to say it over and over and over again. Get that energy really going. You feel me? So when you say morning, it's written differently. However, when you cast the spell, what's the difference between morning and morning? I just said the same word twice. Morning. If I cover up the M's and the O, and all you see is the I and G, which one is morning and which one is morning? They're both morning. Now, in ancient times, which is where everything now comes from, okay, and I'm not going to go for long, I'm about to be like 5-10 more minutes. When this all comes from something. This is all here today because, like, a TV is from plastic that we've been made things out of, and then we use that to make something else, and then we like, oh my gosh, we can do this with that and put these two. So everything now comes from something that's been here. Like, I'm only a manifestation of my parents who are a manifestation of their parents. So these words are manifestations of ancient hieroglyphs, markings. And then we said, oh, well, that means that, so we can, and then we, all of a sudden, we developed a language, phonetics, and we developed Latin, which gave way to, you know, Proto-Germanic and different languages, and now we have English. Okay? Simple enough. This goes back to that hieroglyphs, and they're just markings. We had no vowels. We only had consonants. So like I said, this comes from that. That is its mom. This is its baby. This is hieroglyphs' baby. Now, hieroglyphs, this dude's mom, English's mom, didn't use vowels. This baby, English, uses vowels. But it tells you that consonants, what does that sound like? Constants. Constant. Constant, constants. That's constant. Vowels are interchangeable, replaceable, and removable. That's a fact in grammar. You know, check it. Don't trust me. Just go look it up or something. You know, do your own due diligence. Or I may go into another time. But vowels are interchangeable, removable, and replaceable. I'm telling you this. But consonants are constant. That's why I could still take this O out, and it would still be it would still be morning without the, you know what I'm saying? I could put the A there, it'd be marning. It's still like the consonants are still going to be there. Like period. Now what is a vowel though? Here we go. You ready to get deep? Ooh, this boy, you know I like to do this kind of stuff because I like to go deep conscious. Ooh, what's a vowel? What's a vowel, love child? What's a vowel, babe? Let me tell you what a vowel is. A vowel is a contract. What do you do when you get married? You say your vows to one another. And what are those? Written and spoken contracts between you and the other party. A vow. Damn, where you going with this, love child? I think you're going somewhere real quick. I'm walking with you real quick. Yes, vows are contracts. Okay? So when I say good morning, and you think I mean morning, the vowel, you can't hear the U there. I didn't say morning. I say good morning. The vowel's still there. You don't see it. I'm speaking. I'm not writing. The vowel's a contract. So I said good morning. You said thank you. Good morning. You too. That was a contract between me and you. If I say good morning and you say thank you, you just agreed to that contract. Have a good morning. But I want it to be the early rising of the day when the sun gets up, not sadness. Don't matter, same word. You said the same thing. I mean, but if we were writing and I was literally reading it, obviously my brain says morning with an O and not a U is the early day, the rising of the sun. But when we're speaking, your mind has no comprehension of letters when you're talking. It's just sounds. The sounds is really all that matters. When we're speaking, we're not writing right now. This is different. This is different, but they're tying into each other, and that's what I'm bringing into your consciousness at the moment. Okay? So what? Morning is morning. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And what about the morning? You guys like to do what in the morning? Maybe I can erase. You guys do what in the morning? You say, oh, get up. And you're like, okay, I'm awake. I'm awake in the morning. But wait, I don't want to be awake. Are you awake or are you awake? Because awake is a ceremony before someone's funeral. That's literally the ceremony before literally someone's funeral. Why would you ever want to be awake? Why would you want to be the wake? Awake? You're awake? Are you awake? I'm not ever going to be awake. Like, maybe one day I'll be awake because everyone dies. So that's my wake. Soon. One day. You know, soon enough. But until then, I'll live happily. I'll rise with the sun. Not in mourning. I hope not. I mean, you mourn at a... They do this on purpose and they teach us this on purpose. This is no coincidence. But wait, the word coincidence, coincidence. Is that a coincidence? No. We have been miseducated and programmed the wrong way on purpose so that we can speak spells or curses over ourselves, not get out of our situations by our verbal contract, vows. Okay? Moving on, because I mean, I could just be like quick with this, like bow, bow, bow. I don't need to dwell. Awake. Okay, every day of the get out of my face with this, y'all, because this is not a joke. They got us wilding out here saying crazy shit. Bad. Boom, boom, boom. Every day of the week, you are awake in the morning on purpose, because you say it and you committed that contract with the universe. The universe is listening. The cosmos knows. Okay. Fuck God real quick. I'm going to be done. 2 minutes. Actually, as soon as, yep, bow. No, I mean, I'm going to rock, but I'm going to be done. Here we go. The universe is listening. When you put an altar out, when you put your crystals on, or when you flip your tarot cards, or do any magical, ritual, what do you think is listening to you to manifest your consciousness? You're reaching out to the cosmos to say, hey, I'm doing this, please respond. So when you speak, the universe is responding to your words. When you're doing curses over your life every day, you're getting nothing but curses manifested because of your verbal contract and your willingness to say it, even when you know it, especially when you know it. But even ignorance to the law is no excuse. What law? The law of gravity. Because if you fall up, ignorance is no excuse. You're still going to fall. You say these curses over your life ignorant, you're still going to be cursed. Especially when you know it. But even when you don't, because the ignorance is no excuse. So every day of the week, I could cover this up, and it's like, which one's which? Which one did I write where? Huh? Upper top or down bottom? Which one is weak? They're both weak. It's no joke. Now, to end it off, because we'll come back in 2.0 or some shit. Boom, boom. Until the week end or weekday. You know I was going to do that?
The end, not the day.
Both of them. So you're having yourself a good old weekend. Or are you weakened? You feel weakened, or is it the weekend where you feel weakened? Or are you having a weekday, this weekday? Why are these things? And like I said, quantumly, look at the words. When you hear the words, the universe is quantum. The universe don't have just one way. The universe can get to 104 Main Street, this way, that way, up, down, up from the bottom. The universe is everywhere. The universe is all. It can go from that street down to here and be here. It can go from that street down here. It can go from across the street. It can go from behind us. It can go from under. The universe can go from everywhere. So when we look at words and hear words, the universe is doing it from every single direction. It doesn't just say, oh, weak. Oh, I know what you mean. No, it heard that, weak. You said you having a weak day? It said, got you, fam. You awake in the morning? Got you, fam. These is just law. I'm just a dude that noticed this in my life and said, dude, I'm never saying that shit over my fucking life. I can't. Because it's a status. Status is a state. Your condition. My condition of my mind is I'm not a slave, and I'm a magician that's aware of my power. Why would I give my power away on purpose to the cosmos by saying curses over my life? Like, when the cosmos is even conspiring for me, the universe wants you to win. So why would you stifle yourself? Why would you handicap yourself by saying curses over yourself every day that you rise? Peace. That's all I gotta say. It's a good old peace. Or should I go more? A little bit more. Alright, because I got a couple more words. It's easy. Alright. One good one. This might be the one to end on. I don't know. The words is crazy. Because, everyone says, Jesusness hit me today. God, whoo, hallelujah. He's coming in a Hyundai. They get to speak in the tongues. They're coming in a Hyundai. And they say, oh, I'm just divine. Right? But D is to take away from something, like when you divide something. Divide? You know what I mean? So if you divide and you that means to take away from, because 10 divided by 2 is 5. That means to have, okay. But you're divine? That means you're taking away from what? The vine. That light. Don't grapes grow on the vine? Isn't the vine where life comes from? The vine is the root, connected to the root. The root is your heritage, your ancestry, your lineage, your makeup. Why would I ever want to be divine? I want to be connected to the vine, connected to the source. The vine is the source. That's where grapes grow on. That's where they get their life from. I want to be on that. I want to be connected to it. You know what else the source is? When you're connected to the source and you practice sorcery. Spelling, cursing. Fuck with me. D is to take away from. Never be divine. That is another curse. You never heard me say I'm divine or I felt so divine today. I would have. Make no sense. You know what though? I want to be divine. I want to be the source. The source. You know how they say duh. I'm the man. I'm divine. Yeah, I go in. I'm telling you. It's not a game. It's not a game for me. But I did title this the word game, though. That is what this build is about. I am divine, but I am not divine. Because I am the vine. I'm connected to the source. I practice sorcery. The grapes grow on the vine. Why would I want to be disconnected from it? Disconnected. Oh yeah, disconnected. D-I-S. Disconnection, which is to stop the connection, starts with a D-I. Why would you want to be divine? Don't. Never. Never do that. Unless you want to be stupid. Because I just told you the key of life, and if you continue from now on, willingly, it's just, for one, it's acquiescence, which is a contract. To acquiesce, it's a contract that you're making to say, I waive my rights. Okay? So if you know the truth and you say, fuck it, that's acquiescence. Like, fuck it, I waive my rights. But if it's like, oh shit, I slipped up, then, it's like a muscle. You gotta, you lift some weights every once in a while, you get stronger. Feel me? So, I think that's good. Okay, what about this one? Last one. Divine diagram. Everything with the D, I don't fuck with that shit. Right? D's. Here we go. Die. Why is everything die in this culture? They hated Muhammad Ali when he was alive. They threw him in jail because he didn't want to fight the Vietnam War. He said, they never did nothing to me. Threw him in jail. But he died. They're like, Muhammad Ali. What? They literally killed Martin Luther King and gave him a day. The government killed Martin Luther King and gave him a day. They hung Jesus. The church hung Jesus on the cross and they put him up in the church everywhere. They love dead shit, man. This is a weirdo dead culture, man. I'm trying to tell you. When something dies, they worship that shit. Now, why is everything die? Like, diagram? Is that how you show something? Or you have a diaphragm, which is in your solar plexus? Or how about you dye your hair? Or how about what? You got diaphragm, diagram, dye your hair. You have, what's the other one? There's this one, the one that I really hate.
Diaper.
Diaper. Damn. Nah, it's the diagram when you're teaching someone off of. That's why I'm like, I don't do no diagrams. I do livograms, my G. I'm teaching you life, my G. I'm giving you these jewels. I'm giving you life. Livogram. I don't have a diaphragm. This is my life source. My livogram. See? I'm not dying anytime soon. I'm going to live. Well, I will die someday, but I'll live every other day. Until then, that'll only be one day that I die. I'll have lived thousands. I'll have lived hundreds of thousands of days before that one day. Die is only once. You live every day. Diaphragm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm forgetting the other junk. But I don't dye my hair, nothing. I live my shit. Like, everything's lived. Like, live and love, light. So, that's just how I be getting down. You know the kid. Alright, I'm outie. 5,000. I would say peace, but I want them to have it all. Damn, this kid's crazy.